a friend that gets really into meditation and does a lot of shrooms, and he says he has like epiphany with God, and the only thing he changed in his life after seeing that was he just got really into making sourdough bread. Whenever you try to talk to him about the experience and him seeing God, he just always trails off into bread making, about how to get the bubbles out of the bread from kneading it just right. And you're like, is this related? And you just cannot figure it out.
I think it'd be funny if he always was into bread making, and he knew that you wanted to hear about his meeting with God, and he's like, yeah, totally. It honestly reminded me a lot of the process of kneading the dough. Like, it's pretty... Have you ever kneaded dough? It has a heavenly... And you're like, can you just tell me what God said? Yeah, you know what people don't realize about Jesus' body when he was bread is that he was sourdough bread. You're like, I don't think he was. No, he was. He was sourdough. That's why the Last Supper was so awesome. If the one person who talked to God was really into sourdough bread...
Got really into sourdough bread. That's the only thing you change about his life.
He was still a child rapist?
Yeah, none of that. It was all kosher, but he just started making sourdough bread.
Is he on his deathbed? All right, so you do the meditating and you seek God that way, and then God tells you something, and then you 2 weeks later have a near-death experience, and then you're just back at God, and God's like, hi. Like, he does that like lip suck-in thing. He's like, and you're like, do you have any more wisdom? He's like, I told you everything.
Yeah.
I told you this stuff last time.
I told you how to make sourdough bread.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, how long does this last? And he's like, I mean, for you, it's like 30 seconds, but it's about 4 years. About 4 years you just sit in my office.
Yeah, he's just like,
well, can I turn on the TV? No, I'd prefer you didn't. I actually have a lot of work to do right now.
I feel like I'd just be like, yeah, man, but like, you're omniscient, so you knew why are you acting so awkward and weird? You knew I was coming.
And then God just takes a phone call. He's
Yeah.
like, so yeah, your second run-in with God.
Really awkward. Third one, too much eye contact.
Yeah, the third one, God's like, all right, you know what? You're here. Let's get into it. Are you gay? Like, that's all God, because everybody doesn't want to tell God they're gay. So he's like, come on. I know some of you guys are. I watch what's happening. Some of you are gay. Nobody admits it. Are you gay?
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm not gay. He's like, come on. God starts manifesting dicks. Come on. Come on. You can tell me. You can tell. Seriously. You don't even go to hell. Seriously, dude.
And then they go to hell.
They go to hell. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
go
a
to
funny.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What is that button that says trapdoor? It's nothing. Are you going to push that trapdoor button if I tell you I'm gay? No. Nope.
It's just there's too many people in heaven, so he's just trying to trick people into doing a gay act so he can just send them to hell.
Robin jumps in and tries to kill. You're like, okay, I know. Okay. What if you had a near-death experience and it was one of those elephant gods?
Is it fucked up to bring peanuts to that? Is he gonna find it offensive and be like, dude, that's such a fucked up stereotype, or is he gonna find it really gracious?
I think it would be weird just knowing, like, if you believe in one of those elephant gods that, like, with Christianity, we were made in God's image, but just to be like, we weren't, elephants were. You are not as hot as an elephant. The most gorgeous creatures on earth, elephants.
Yeah, he's like, do you care about gay people? It's like, no, I just wanted everyone to fuck elephants.
I like elephants. God has no feeling. He just is like, I love elephants. They are so cool. They're huge.
And they got the horns.
God's face doesn't even look like... He made his face look like that because he's I love... God's autistic. He's like, I love elephants.
I made you guys in my image, and then I made elephants and went, fuck. That's
and
cool.
then I changed my image.
To be more like an elephant. And he's like, actually, surprisingly, I'm slowly changing your image.
We're all
like
evolving into
100
elephants.
generations.
That's why we're all getting fatter in the U.S.
Yeah.
We're not. It's like, yeah, you guys are all shaming each other and trying to go to the gym. No, I'm making you into elephants.
Yeah, I'm making your skin worse, and I'm making you gain weight, and in 100 generations, there will only be elephants.
Yes.